tonight's win?
The moment we start getting on a good winning streak, I think it'll carry over. We got a chance to go 4-0 or 4-0 in the new year against Brooklyn, I think, back at home. This is a good road win for us right here. I think our defense is starting to travel. We're starting to play well on the road. We're getting wins.
Everyone's asking you're having fun, right?
I think they can tell.
Okay, well, good for you, Indiana. It's a 3-game win streak. You go, well, why are we talking about that? Well, they had 5 other cracks at it this year to win 3 in a row. They never did it. They did it tonight by beating Detroit in Detroit. So, do we see an extended run coming when you look at the next 5 games?
I'm going to say yes. Hey, we expected the Pacers to be a playoff team minimum, but
Yes.
more than likely a top 6 team in the Eastern Conference. They weren't guarding anyone to start the season off. And now all of a sudden, they're starting to come up with wins against teams they needed against.
Yep.
The Pistons of the world, the Magic of the world, the Bulls of the world. Like, those teams are all around that 500 mark that are chasing, spots 6, 7, and 8 in the Eastern Conference. They have a superstar. I think that's the difference between those teams I just named and the Pacers. Their biggest thing has to be defense. Remember this season started off, they were winning at home, couldn't get anything done on the road?
Yeah.
And then they go to Chicago in a nip-and-tuck game, lose to the Bulls, and PG-13 goes, I'm not getting the same calls.
I'm not getting calls as a superstar should get.
But since that point, they've won 3 in a row. They've won 3 of 4 since they were complaining after that game. So maybe they're starting to figure it out. Did Frank Vogel deserve to get fired?
No.
So you bring in a new coach, and hey, it takes some time to kind of get everybody on the same page.
Yeah, I look at him now with Nate McMillan, and I go, Wolfpack, that defense was their identity. So was Nate McMillan's back in the day as a player, right? I mean, people who are old like me remember him in Seattle. He was a lockdown defender. And then PG-13 just said in the clip we heard, our defense is starting to travel. Is that ultimately going to be their identity?
I mean, that's what it's going to have to be as far as if you're going to win on the road. Because for some reason, I don't know what the reason is, but guys just play better at home. You make more shots, you score more points, the crowd's into it. I don't know why that translates to playing better basketball when the crowd, hey, you're the best, when they scream your
That always
name.
feels good. If somebody's watching the show and they're like, Timmy, you suck. You're going to be, oh, man, that segment.
So when you go on the road, you can't dictate when people are yelling, Timmy, you suck. But what you can dictate is how hard I play on defense. And that's why defense needs to travel if they're going to win games.
When people berated you on the road, what would you say back to them?
I wouldn't say anything like that.
Nothing?
I would just say, like, if they went to Michigan or Illinois, like, that was my safety school. Sorry.
That would be your comeback.